I hope this message finds you well. What I'd love in the chat is an emotion or a feeling you would like to feel today. And I'll just listen to the universe and see if I can craft a meditation for that. What's bigger than happy? Abundant, I like that. Joyous abundance, excitement. What feelings do you want? Confidence. And if you come up with some more, there you go. You keep typing them in. Enlightenment, peace. So breathe into your center. Become aware. And in just a moment, we're going to enter our transport to arrive at our sanctuary of undevelopment and achievement. Three big breaths in, slowly in, hold it, exhale. Again, last one. And in just a moment, we're going to enter our transport on the count of three and be transported to our sanctuary. 1, 2, 3. And we're now at the door of our sanctuary, filled with hope, filled with light. We open the door and we step in. And as you step into the hallway, with each step, you can feel yourself grounding with peace. Imagine roots every time you step, gently caressing your feet. And these roots, as you stand in the center of your hallway, and you look into the atrium, the open area of your sanctuary, you pause for a moment and stand still. And these roots embrace your feet. They're connected to the base of your spine, grounding you into your sanctuary, into this place of peace. Feel this deep, go deeper, deeper still, unshakable peace rising through your body from the earth, from this sanctuary. This peace comes from knowing that you are supported, you are guided, you are protected by God's hand, the universe, your own inner wisdom, the part of you that knows the success you seek. Feel that. Feel the energy flowing in through your feet, up your calves, through your knees, up your thighs, and consolidating there at your root chakra, the base of the spine. This is your knowing. I am joy. I am peace. Feel it with each breath. And so now, as you take another breath, feel those roots subside back into the floor, back into the earth, allowing you the energy to stay with you and the movement that you need right now. So you move into the atrium, the open area of your sanctuary. You find this place that is filled with joy. You can literally hear the joy in this area of your sanctuary. And as you move closer, you feel the vibration of excitement. And you almost become giddy. A smile appears on your face. And you feel this. And as you step into this area, a brilliant golden ray of light, as if it was directly from the sun, enters above your head. Just let yourself go. This is what joy feels like in your body. And this golden light above you is pure joy. It's possible you've felt this before. Maybe this is the first time you've ever felt this much joy. It's that feeling you get when you're watching somebody you love sleeping, or when a child or a pet falls asleep on you because of the absolute love and confidence they have in you. You look down and you go, "Oh," and you're in pure joy. Feel this energy cascade move down through the top of your head, filling every cell with warmth and laughter. Imagine the cells in your body filled with joy. Happy cell. What would that feel like? 30, 40 trillion cells smiling, just smiling, knowing the world is working in harmony with them. Knowing that they signal to the universe and receive in kind exactly the feeling they are. Now imagine your heart expanding with this joy. Feel it. Feel it in your heart area. In this feeling, feel your heart beating with more confidence. more love for you, more love for the world. Your mind awakens to see you operating in joy, you operating in excitement. You choose in this moment to enter into the situation, into the moment with joy, not letting the moment awaken your joy. You bring joy to the moment. Say that in your mind. Say it softly. I bring joy to the moment. I bring joy to the moment. I bring joy to this moment. I say those statements with 3 different tones to activate the 3 different brains. Your primordial brain, your unconscious, and your conscious. The subconscious is filled with all of our instructions. We work from above and below with the tones of our voice. Imagine yourselves right now excited about the possibilities. Not you, yourselves, your body. What does an excited body feel like? What does an excited body feel like, knowing that miracles await? What if right now you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt, feel this knowing that I accept miracles. I expect miracles in my life. Say in your mind, I welcome joy into every moment. I choose excitement over fear. Life is a beautiful adventure. Say yes. Yes to the universe. Yes to God. Yes to yourself. Yes. Yes. As this golden light moves through your mind, feel yourself becoming more conscious, more aware. You're awakening the highest self. You are meeting that vision of you, like the background walking from the light towards you. And you say, welcome. The part of you that knows is arriving. The part of you that trusts is arriving. The part of you that flows effortlessly is arriving. And you are now joined with your highest self, your most loving self. Say yes. This is me. Say yes. This is me. You see the world with new eyes, clear, wiser, more illuminated. Everything has a brighter color to it, a deeper meaning to it. And you feel this truth has always been with you. You now realize it has always and will always be with you. You are powerful. You are infinite and you are divine. Say it, I have power. I have space and I am God's creation. Say in your mind, hear yourself singing this chorus of I am in alignment with my highest wisdom. I trust the journey. Feel that. The ups, the downs, they're just small moments of awareness in your life. I trust the journey. Smile, say yes. I trust I am abundant. I trust I am excitement. I trust I am healthy. I trust I am peace. And hear this one. I am guided always. I am guided towards my destination. I have a clear destination of where I want to go, when I want to go. And let's move into the happiness feeling, the abundant flow. Listen to the words abundant flow, flow of abundance. What would that mean? I want to get into flow. I want abundance to flow into my life. Listen to those words. And as you listen to those words, flow means continuous, means a stream, means a river of abundance. Imagine if you were standing next to the river of abundance that was meant for you. You just happened upon this scene. Maybe you were transported instantly to it. Maybe it flows through your sanctuary. This is your dreams, your creation, so you can adapt and create anything you choose. So instantly transport or become aware of the river of abundance that is yours. Imagine standing next to it. How big is it? How wide is it? How deep is it? We're going to step into this river in just a moment. How fast is the water moving? What temperature is this water? Is this flow of abundance? Is it a little cool, a little warmer than you'd like, or than you know? What temperature? Imagine it. You are setting this up. This is your flow of abundance. And when I say abundance, this isn't just the success that comes to you in your business. This is the abundance of joy, the abundance of determination, the abundance of love. Do you hear anything else as you stand on the edge of your river of abundance? Birds, what's the weather like? We're going to step into this river. Do you have on shorts? Take your shoes off. Feel the ground. Are you standing on the soft pebbles on the side of the river, or does it grass come right up to it? This is your image. And in just a moment, we're going to gently walk into this river of abundance. You're going to realize that happiness is your natural state. That soon as your first toe dips into this water, this river, this flow, you will feel abundance flowing into your light, into your life. And the energy will just be all joyous, consuming. On the count of 3, we'll take our first step into this river of abundance, your river of abundance. 1, 2, 3. Gently edge into this river. It is the perfect temperature you've created. You can feel their slow movement on the edge. You take another step in. The water's up to your calves and it feels so good. Anything you ask for something right now, and this river of abundance delivers the emotion, the feeling to you. Take another step in. It's up to your knees. The riverbed just feels so wonderful on your feet. It could be that nice sandy, like beach, ocean feeling. Could be the softest pebbles you've ever stood on. You feel it. It could be the solid rock of your foundation. It's just the perfect feel under your feet. And the water flowing, you can feel it moving past your ankles, over your calves, around your knees. You take another step in. You're now up to your waist. And your hands, you bend down a little bit and you can splash the water with your hands, and it just feels so good. Your body's filled with so much excitement, so much love. You've never felt love like this. This is the love you have for you. This is your highest self saying, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Everything that is not meant for your body leaves it now, instantly. Any discomfort, any disease, any illness, you feel better, you feel lighter, you can breathe easier. You take another step in, and it covers your waist up to your chest. And your arms are just resting on the water. You can grab handfuls of this water, this flow of abundance, and you just stack it on your heart, and you can feel your whole body cleansing. Every negative thought leaving your body, filling instantly with the abundance of joy, of happiness, of confidence, of leadership. And you begin to walk upstream. Just the slightest resistance, as any time we go against our flow of limit and lack, we're moving into more and more abundance. You see the water sparkling with light and life. And any question you ask right now is instantly resolved. And you begin to walk a little farther, and you can begin to hear this noise. Sounds like a waterfall. And you walk round the corner of your flow of abundance, and you see this waterfall. Ah, it is the perfect size. You've created this waterfall, and you can see this abundance flowing into you, coming from the heavens. You can't even see the top of it. It's the perfect amount of abundance flowing into your river. And as you get closer, you start to feel the splash, and you feel the mist. And this is abundance covering you. Stand still for just a moment, and I want you to breathe in excitement and clear your vagus nerve. Again, breathe in joy. It is flowing around your body. It's in the air every breath you take. And now, when you want to, edge closer to the waterfall and allow it to cascade over you. Feel abundance flowing in through the crown chakra. You can feel it on your head, just the right amount of awareness. Feel it cleansing your third eye. You will see the world in a new way, in a new place, effortlessly in this flow of abundance. You will speak your words of authenticity. You will keep these words of your highest calling available for those who decide to interact with you. Feel your heart flooded with this abundance. You're doing from this flow of abundance, you're doing your solar plexus chakra. I can do more. I can instantly come to this place in this moment anytime I need to ask, what's the doing for me now? Sacral chakra, I love me. Maybe you hold your breath for just a second and you dunk yourself completely while you're in this waterfall area under the flow of abundance, and you can hear the waterfall of abundance, God's creation saying, here's more, just ask, here's more. And you listen. And you listen. And as you break the surface, taking that breath of air in, you realize this is your highest self. All limits are gone. All fears are gone. All disease is gone. You are healthy, happy, and abundant. You have unshakable confidence. That golden light that was around you earlier is now here in this flow of abundance. You can see it in the water, in the flow. It's above you. It is all around you. This steady, powerful force of confidence. I want you to erect your spine. If you're laying down, just straighten your spine from your hips to your head. If you're sitting up, just straighten your spine for just a second. Feel that expansion. Feel the flow moving in between each disc, each vertebrae, filling every part of your spine with energy and confidence. You know who you are. You trust yourself completely from this place, from this space. You feel certainty and confidence pulsing through your body. Certain the answer will arrive. You're not stuck in two-dimensional thinking. You have now awakened to three-dimensional possibility. And you are certain you will arrive at your destination. You don't limit yourself to temporary success. You are in this for the long flow of abundance. From this place, And this space, say, I am confident in all that I do. And you have the flow of abundance around you. Of course, you feel this. I radiate self assurance, self confidence. I radiate self. And this is my strength. From this place of abundance with this waterfall and the golden light and this overwhelming experience, repeat these words: worthy, powerful, unlimited, worthy, powerful, limitless, worthy, powerful, limitless. Ah, say yes. Know that this space and this place is always available to you instantly. I'm going to snap my fingers in just a moment, and this will help you to anchor this place, this space. And when you hear the fingers snap, you can use that sound made by yourself to instantly arrive at this place. 1, 2, 3. This is your signal that if you choose to come back to this space, you can instantly be right here, right now. 1, 2, 3. And in just a moment, we're going to go back to our sanctuary, knowing that you have access to this flow of abundance, this waterfall of abundance, this golden light of abundance, this feeling of confidence and worthy and power and limitless, instantly and effortlessly. And this feeling of, I don't want to leave here. You don't ever leave here. This is who you are now and forever. I want you to feel the feeling. And in the count of 3, we're going to be back in our sanctuary, and you will have this feeling still flowing through you. 1, 2, 3, we're back in our sanctuary. Feeling lighter, feeling healthier and happier than we ever have before. And in just a moment, we're going to test the snap. In just a moment, I'm going to count to 1, 2, 3, snap my fingers, and I want you to feel yourself go back into that waterfall, into that place, that joy, that happiness, with a simple snap of the fingers. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. You're back in your abundant flow. Feel that. Your body is still sitting where it's sitting, in the safe space that it's in the same place that it's been. And yet with a snap of your finger, you're back into your abundant flow. Up, 6. On the count of 3, we'll go back to the sanctuary, completely dry, filled with excitement, filled with love, happy and healthier than we've ever been, getting better and better every day in every way. 1, 2, 3, we're back into the sanctuary. This is your mind. This is your dream. This is your sanctuary of undevelopment and achievement. And you send love to each of the pillars: body, mind, family, society, finance, and faith. And you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And in just a moment, we're going to come back to this moment in time. You're starting to move down your hallway towards the door to exit your sanctuary. And I want you to just breathe this knowing in. You have just allowed happiness and abundance to flow into your life. It's always been there. It'll always be there. You've allowed excitement to arrive in your cells, to heal your body. You are feeling this level of confidence, of creativity, of enlightenment, of peace. feeling this harmony with light and life, and filled with abundance of joy. You did this. You made this. I'm a good guide. You have the visions of all of this in that brilliant brain of yours, in that incredible mind, that massive mind of yours. Breathe that in. Ah, feels so good. And in just a moment, I count to 3, we'll enter our transport and come back to this moment in time, happier and healthier, better and better in every way, every day. 1, 2, 3, into the transport, back to this space, back to the place where you currently sit. And as you slowly come back into the awareness of this moment, feel the light, feel the life, feel the joy. And as you slowly open your eyes, I want you to look for things that are green in your room. Activate the prefrontal cortex, letting you know that you are back into the decision-making mode. And this is your time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You can stretch your body, feel yourself awaken. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Good morning. That was good. That was good. Thank you for that. What'd you hear? What'd you hear? What'd you hear? What'd you hear? What'd you feel? What'd you learn?
Morning, Sean.
Good morning, Diane.
That was amazing. You always seem to transport me. And you know what? I felt this ping at the back of my head when I went into the waterfall. And
Okay,
I don't know
hang on just a second. I don't know if it's a mic. Something's covered. It sounds like you might be connected to a different mic it sounds muffled. You don't normally sound muffled. And that's because you probably have something wonderful to say, which I know you do. And that's how. And that's okay. Go, isn't that fascinating?
Isn't that fascinating?
There you go. Ah. Yeah,
But
it
it just,
sounded like you were talking through mashed potatoes. Go ahead. You walked into the base of the waterfall and you felt this discomfort in the bottom of your neck.
no, in the back of my head. It was just
Ooh,
like
the
a
back of
ping.
your head.
And then it just, I could see it like a light. It just went. Um, yeah, and I just feel light. And the peace was amazing. And the
So,
joy,
so why do you think it showed up?
because I was ready.
Well, why do you think the discomfort appeared?
Oh,
Because remember, everything happens for us, not to us.
hmm.
So why do you think that discomfort arrived and then it disappeared? Ooh, I just heard something. Go ahead.
That's a little bit of the old story still there. That was there. That was holding me back.
And what's the next iteration of that? It was there. What happened that made it go away? Think about the action. What did you do in the dream, in the visualization? What did you do? You had it before and then you did something and after it was gone. What was the thing you did? You stepped into the waterfall.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's what you said. Before I stepped into the waterfall, there's pack of my head, and then as soon as I went in, did it go away the instant you went in, or did you have to be in that waterfall flow for just a second?
It was just like the movement of going into it.
So even before you hit it, or was the flow of flowing over you? Was it before you entered into the falls, or was it as soon as you entered into the falls?
As soon as I entered in.
So what is that? What did that tell you? What the awareness? Yes, old story, all of this stuff. Be aware of your new capabilities and capacities. What made it disappear? You took an action. Remember physiology, focus, language, and meaning?
Yes.
It was there. You didn't stop and say, oh, I have a pain in my head.
No.
Because you were guided on your own DMP. I was DMPing you. We're now moving into the falls. You're like, oh, I can't go into the falls. But I'm moving into the falls. So a couple of things that I got awareness of to share is that we're going to have discomfort. Can
Yes.
we keep in the process? So in the movement, in the physical movement in your mind, soon as you touched the falls, it went away. Soon as you feel resistance in your world, flow of abundance.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. You the one. I didn't know you had the discomfort. You knew it. And soon as, and here's the higher self knew, okay, one more step. And
Mm-hmm.
instantly it disappears. This is how powerful our mind is. So once you were in the flow and the discomfort went away, what was the new story?
It was like nothing was holding me back. I'm ready.
So now what does the conscious world say? The you sitting here now, fully aware of this, fully aware that incredible energetic pain instantly gone in the flow of abundance.
I'm ready for the next part of the journey.
So I'll ask all of you this, and some of you who haven't been through the archetypes may think this is a little weird, but you should know that hanging around me, weird is normal. What would be your flow of abundance gesture? What would be a movement to get you right? We've got the snap. What's the flow? What's the movement? What's the physical movement you would do to get into that flow? Every one of you, it's going to be different. I'm not going to say, well, do that. No. What would be your flow? Would it just be resting your hand on your heart? Would it be putting your hands in prayer mode? What would, I want you to come up with a gesture to know that when you're lacking, you can snap. If you don't have the space and the time to snap your fingers and close your eyes, what would be the gesture you would do to get into that flow? And I can hear some saying, how does this have anything to do with reaching my financial goals? It has everything to do with it. Everything to do with it. What would be the gesture you would do? For me, it's I kind of like this big body hug. Oh, I do that. Now, to me, the imagery that I have is when I do this, it's me hugging Gizmo. I can smell Gizmo. I smell his wool. I give him kisses on his nose. I can smell his nose. I just all of that. Put the sounds and the smells and the touch and the everything into it. I had a pair of overalls on yesterday that I must have been hugging Gizmo with him when he was wet because that I have the lanolin. That's what the oil in sheep's wool is, lanolin. That smell of lanolin, and just all day long I had to. And I don't know. Maybe I don't. I'll have to have somebody else smell my overalls, see if they smell Gizmo on it, because I just had him in my. He was in my olfactory senses all day yesterday. It's awesome.
I can
Well,
smell it. You describe it.
who else? Dodds comment. What else, Diane? What else? Anything else popping up?
Well, for me, I put my arms up, and that's when I was going into the waterfall. So for
Mm.
me, that's the the gesture.
I love it. Feels
Yeah.
good, doesn't it? I could see it. I could see the energy shift in your body even when you raised your arms just then.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
It's
That was
cool.
good. Thank you for this. That was
You
a
know, my hands were cold before the meditation, and now I'm warm. I'm nice and warm.
well, this is the energetic flow in our body. My feet, as we get older, right? Our extremities seem to the smaller capillaries seem to have some challenges in it, especially based on diet and stuff. But my feet are usually chilly in the morning. My feet are wildly warm right now as well. So yeah,
Yes.
it was
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Who
I love
else?
it.
I love it. Thank you. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who else? Thoughts, comments, questions, takeaways. What'd you get from this morning's meditation?
Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Selka.
I know you are feeling outstanding.
Outstanding. It's okay to ask. It's okay to ask.
But I already know the answer.
Well, but
Does it
it's always
make you
good to hear it again.
does it make you happy to be able to say it because you always say it with so much energy?
Outstanding. I love it.
Okay, I will keep asking and see if you'll ever change it. But I really like the
I'm
meditation.
outstanding.
Yeah, I that
Go ahead. What were you feeling?
very calming. Also, I'm not sure that I would physically ever jump into the waterfall.
Okay.
I can with my head, but not with my body. That's just too much water for me. I, I have been to many waterfalls. Um, but yeah, I mean, um, definitely very calming just by listening to your voice. And I really like that.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But what I wanted to share was, how lots of times, well, I just changed, like I don't go to the gym anymore in the morning after this. I go in the evening now.
Okay.
But my brain doesn't seem to like that. It's fine till it gets cold out, and then it tries to tell me, well, it's dark and it's cold and you shouldn't be going. So this was yesterday, and but I forced myself to just go. I had to take the actual steps because there was a lot of what do you call it? Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Resistance. I don't know. You say it's not in the brain, but it seemed to be in the brain because I had to physically move myself to go. I'm
Well,
like,
but that proves it's in the body. Your body didn't want to move. You have a story that says if I move, my body changes, and I don't want. It's cold. That's physical. It's dark. It's physical. That's all physical. That's all your body resisting. That's every cell in your body wired to. This isn't our normal pattern. This is what's called habitual action. Yeah, your mind is going, we're going to the gym. What's the big problem with going to the gym? I felt it. I didn't want to move my body. That's all physical. That's all residing in your body. That's all a habitual perception that's been wired into your cells. And when you move, did you move your body?
well, yes, I had to go out of the house. I had to go downstairs. I had to go
Yeah.
out of the house. I had to get in my car and drive there.
And all the time, there was a resistance and you were aware of the resistance, but it wasn't your mind resisting because your mind, if your mind resists, it cancels it out. You don't even become aware of it.
That's interesting because it seemed like my mind was telling me that I should get in my bed with my heating blanket and just cuddle there instead of going to the
But
gym.
that was your body speaking to you because it was all about your body, not about your mind. Your mind knows you set a goal. I want to get physical. It doesn't matter when I work out. Your body cares when you work out. This is how habitual we are. You know horses, right?
Yeah,
So
yes.
you know horses, if the horses come in from the paddocks and they come into the stalls, don't they, if they've had any pattern at all, don't they know the stall to go into?
Yes, she does know where her
So how
stall
does
is.
she know where her stall is?
Well, I think she knows where her friends are.
Well, she knows where her
They
stall
are
is.
herd animals, so they're like, okay, this is
You think they're herd animals? We're worse herd animals. That's social media. You got 15,000 followers that do nothing other than go, when's your next post? So we are these herd animals that when we break away, imagine we're going to put her in a different stall. She'd go, but there'd be a little resistance.
Yes, and she wouldn't like it because she gets
No.
very upset if it's funny, horses are such big creatures, but they're so sensitive. She gets very upset if she can't see any other horses, and she gets very upset even if her friend gets taken out for a while. I've had calls before, your horse is just pacing like crazy, and I'm like, well, why? And they said, well, they took Penny out. Penny's her neighbor, but she also likes to bite Penny, so I mean, it's kind of strange, but she gets very upset. And then there is another gelding next to her on the other side. The minute I take her out of the stall, he starts pacing and he starts yelping or whatever he does. Yes.
So all of this to say, we're no different than horses. You take something away from us, you change our pattern. See, horses don't have the ability to control their thoughts. Animals, we're the only species, we're the only, as far as I know, the ones given with the ability to control and think our own thoughts.
But they're able to track.
They can track, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you are a thinking being. And become aware, this is going to sound very childish, or you may become aware of how childish our thoughts are. You mean to tell me you couldn't tell your thoughts that I'm going to work out, just stop? You were having a little 2-year-old that goes, I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed. I don't want to go out. It's dark. It's cold. It's dark. It's cold. I don't want to go. I want to go. You're like, would you shut the hell up and get in the car? That's really what was happening. And so this is all body. We think it's mind, but it's not mind. The one that wanted to go work out isn't the one that was saying all these other things. It was another mind of yours, and it was coming out of your body.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Well, when we say somebody's weak, if we say somebody was going to go into a fight and they didn't want to fight, we say what? They got no guts.
Or we say they have no balls.
So where did all, and they have them, right? But where they're not using their energy associated with that. When they got no guts, it means they don't have no ability to control their second brain, which is in your gut, in the lining of your gastrointestinal system. You have as many brain neural connections in your gut as the smartest dog you know.
Really?
Yep. That's why we say, oh, I got a gut feeling. That because if we had to put all of these neurons in our brain, we'd have a head twice the size of our head. God's like, okay, they're odd looking enough. Let's not make their head twice as big. So they put the neurons, thinking neurons, unconsciously thinking neurons in the linings of the gut. That's why you go, ooh, something's wrong with them. I got a gut feeling.
Yeah. I can feel that.
And that is your non-thinking brain. And when you get
correct, I mean, is that usually correct?
More often than not, it is, unless we have wired ourselves to be what's called a catastrophic thinking brain. Nothing is ever right, so everything is a problem. Everything is an alarm. And what you think about, you bring about. I see, I thought that, and sure enough, the thing went to hell in a handbasket. But you talk to people, and people will say, don't tell them. Everything they do just turns to shit. There's people, we have friends like that. We all have friends like that. No, don't talk to them because they'll just find fault with everything. I'm not even going to tell them about it. And that's their gut. They're wired to that. And they're so powerful. A negative thought has so much more power than a positive thought. A powerful thought is powerful if it is 100% powerful, 100% pure. We don't have pure thoughts.
So why do you think that the negative is more powerful than the positive?
Perfect, great question. Have you ever been around a chorus, a chorale of people of singing together?
Well, I've seen them sing, yeah.
Okay, so if you've seen them sing, and somebody says one note, like these I don't know what they call it, these mashups or dance ups or whatever. One person starts singing, then somebody else shows up in the mall and right in all different places. The reason a negative thought is more powerful than a positive thought is simply, I want to say science, but it's simply math. If I were to sing, I don't know notes, but if I were to go, and somebody else comes along and then they sing with me in the same pitch, and now there's two of us. Neither one of us have gotten any louder. Say we're singing at 20 decibels, and somebody else comes along and they sing at 20 decibels. Are we still the sound at 20 decibels? Or has it doubled? They're still singing 20, I'm singing 20. It's cumulative. The volume is the same. The sound loudness goes up because there's another sound being made. Does that make sense? One horse whines, the other ones start whining. All of a sudden you can't hear in the barn, and it's just the sound of a horse, but it's all cumulative. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, that makes sense.
You have a negative thought. Are there more negative thoughts out there or more positive thoughts in the world?
Well, unfortunately, more negative.
So if there's more negative, soon as your negative hits a resonance, a frequency, a sound that matches others, it triples, it quadruples, it 10x's in its own volume, and you hear it 10 times louder than you even thought it. Because the law of attraction works for everything. And if you go, shit, all of the shits in the world show up in your life and you're like, oh my God, this was horrible. And you spilled coffee. What the hell? But because you called in the witches and warlocks of my friends and family, you called in the frequency, the billions of them that are out there all around the world, instantly show up in your world, and you go, that was horrible. And if I ask, what was horrible? Could it have been worse? Well, yeah. So this wasn't horrible. Oh, okay. Now I got to give up my horribleness. Okay. Does that make sense, y'all?
That sounds scary.
It is scary. When you understand this, this is why when you ask me, guess what I am? Outstanding. I pull all of the outstandings from the world to me. And because you're in the way of it, have you ever been in the way of something? Like maybe, I don't know, somebody threw something and it hit you and you were in the way of it, and go, oh, I didn't see you there, blah, blah, or somebody bumps into you, you were in the way of it. I want you to be in the way of my outstanding. I want to pull it right through the back of you, and you're like, oh my gosh, he's outstanding. He's always outstanding.
That's why you want me to ask you.
Yes.
So you can put it out in the universe.
So I can shift the energy around every one of you listening.
I get it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I just thought maybe you get tired of me asking you.
Never, baby. Ask me how I am.
Diane is shaking her head.
Ask me how I am.
How are you today?
Outstanding. You feel it? You're laughing. I'm saying the same thing we were saying before, because now you're open to this awareness that I'm literally pulling outstanding through every cell in your body, from behind you, around you, above you, below you. And you're giggling, you're laughing, going, okay, I'm going to ask him. You'll start laughing every time before you ask me now. And that's how powerful this is. The universe, because you weren't laughing before. And okay, I'm going to talk to Sean. Okay, I have to ask him how he is. And just in the thought of that, knowing, isn't there a knowing that I'm going to say outstanding? In that knowing, your whole body shifts. Do you all get that? I need you to really understand that, because if that can happen for me with you, guess what can happen with everybody you're about to go have a conversation with? Do you think you're the only ones who know that I respond with outstanding? Everyone knows, how are you? Outstanding. In a field, everybody, the people who don't even get it, who don't want to get it, say things like, oh, are you outstanding in a field? Yeah, I'm outstanding in a field. That's what they, because I go outstanding and they finish it with in a field. Whatever floats your boat.
Ask me how I am doing.
How are you, Selka?
I am fabulous, Sean.
I love it. See how your body moves? You can't even say it without your body moving. This is physiology. This is your body. Your body wants to be happy. When you did, I did it, I did it, I did it. You didn't go,
I did it.
You didn't go, I did it, I did it, I did it.
No.
You were animated. So this idea yesterday when you wanted to go to the gym and it's cold and it's this, those are all excuses your body was making that your mind accepts as reasonable excuses.
So you know what I did when I got in the car last night?
What?
I did it! I did it! I did it!
And I bet you won't have the same resistance. You'll still have possibly a level of resistance. But now, before you go to work out at night, do the I did it, I did it, I did it. In gratitude, it's already done, that you can get to the car without any resistance.
Plus, there was a bonus.
Well, oh, no bonuses. Tell me there were no bonuses.
There was a bonus. There is much better looking men in the gym at night than in the morning. So.
And is that enough to not have to argue with yourself to get your butt to the gym at night?
Maybe.
Funny how your DMP is shifting things you had no idea to help get you to your 81-point checklist.
Thank you. You livened up my morning. And
you did it. Say, pat yourself, JM3, Joseph McClendon III. Pat yourself on the back. We call it JM3. You did it, Selka. Yes, you asked for help. This is what if you want the answer, you already have the answer. The reason we have a dialogue is so I can undo. That's the way I call it, personal undevelopment. I can undo the story that's not working.
Yeah, I like that. I need that. That's why I'm here.
I know. And I love that. And I love that you're here to help me get better. I've not trained a German lawyer before who's brilliant and beautiful. And
oh, thank you.
So you're taking me to school.
There's a first for everything, as they
There's
say.
a first for everything.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have an amazing weekend.
I will.
I love you.
Love you too. Who else? Thoughts, comments, questions, takeaways? What'd you learn? What'd you like? Somebody just had a thought. And for those of you, when you come to the ranch, you'll know what this means. I just heard Johnny Crow. So somebody had a thought that was either a question and they were wondering if they were thinking the right thing. I just want you to know that I got confirmation through our rooster. I know that sounds really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But whenever we would say anything at the last event, whenever we would do something that was significant, it didn't matter what time it was, what part of the day it was, we would get a confirmation, and it was consistently a confirmation from Johnny, our rooster. He would crow. So I just heard him anyway. So that's a long story for anybody who was just having a thought, wondering if they were doing the right thing. I
That's
heard.
me.
Okay. Hey, Wheezy.
Completely busted. Well, let me.
Yeah, he's still crowing, so it's got to be something fairly big.
All right. Well, this was amazing. The meditation was amazing. I was finding myself going places and then coming back and going, oh, I missed what he said. and I'm not quite sure.
Well, it wasn't the you that was in the meditation. It was I can't think of her name.
Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It
Because
was,
you heard it, your subconscious heard it. That's how it knew it missed something. If you didn't hear it, how would you know you missed it?
exactly. That good point. I've not ever had that experience before
What's that
in
experience?
any of these meditations.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
that
because
was-
this one was even more powerful.
Yes. The waterfall, going to the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Waterfalls are, I just love it. I had an opportunity. There's a waterfall on Kauai
Mm-hmm.
that when I'm visiting Maureen, we always go there. It's quite a hefty hike, but we go there and it's the most incredible experience to walk behind it, but it's really incredible to have it, to be in it. And just like Diane, I can't be in it without raising my hands. And it's so cleansing. And then to jump in the water, to jump in the pond where it's cascading down,
Mm-hmm.
and being in the waterfall in the water. Outstanding.